Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we delve into the wonders of the natural world and explore the intricate relationships between species, ecosystems, and our planet. I'm your host, David, and I'm thrilled to share with you today's fascinating story. As we begin, let's set the scene. Imagine a warm summer evening. The sun has dipped below the horizon, and the stars are starting to twinkle in the night sky. It's a time when many of us are winding down, but for some creatures, it's just the beginning of their day. I'm talking about moths, those often overlooked insects that come out at night, pollinating plants, and providing a vital food source for bats, owls, and birds. But as we know, moth populations are facing steep declines across the globe due to habitat loss, pesticides, and the climate crisis. It's a story that's both alarming and heartbreaking. Yet, today, I want to share with you a unique approach to raising awareness about this issue. Meet Ellie Wilson, a musician who has composed a piece of music using the flight data of moths, titled Moth X. Human. This innovative work assigns different sounds to 80 resident moth species in a protected habitat on Parsonage, down in Salisbury, Wiltshire. As the moths land on her monitor, their flight patterns trigger a mesmerizing melody, which Ellie then weaves together with live music from violin, cello, trombone, piano, and synths. The result is nothing short of enchanting. The tiny melodies created by the moths are like fragments of a hidden world, revealing the intricate beauty of these often underappreciated creatures. As Ellie so eloquently puts it, I wanted to compose a piece of music that was, in part, created by the insects themselves. What's striking about this piece is not only its aesthetic appeal, but also its ability to convey the urgent message about moth decline. By ending with data from a farmland monoculture with only 19 moth species, Ellie highlights the stark contrast between the rich biodiversity of the protected habitat and the devastating impact of human activities on these ecosystems. As we listen to this haunting music, we're reminded that moths are not just vital pollinators, but also an integral part of our ecosystem. Their decline has far-reaching consequences, affecting not only their own populations, but also the creatures that rely on them for survival. Ellie's work is a powerful example of how art and science can come together to raise awareness about environmental issues. By using music as a medium, she's able to convey complex ecological concepts in an accessible and emotionally resonant way. As we take a moment to appreciate the beauty of moth X human, let's also reflect on our own relationship with nature. How can we, as individuals, contribute to preserving the delicate balance of our ecosystems? What actions can we take to mitigate the impact of human activities on species like moths? These are questions we'll continue to explore on Nature Walk. For now, let's bask in the beauty of Ellie's music and the tiny melodies of the moths that inspired it. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk, dear listeners. I hope you're enjoying the journey so far. As we continue to explore the wonders of our natural world, we find ourselves face to face with a pressing issue that affects one of the most vibrant and diverse ecosystems on the planet, coral reefs. Today, we're going to delve into the fascinating story of how scientists are racing against time to save these underwater treasures from the devastating impact of disease. Coral reefs, as you may know, are not just breathtakingly beautiful. They're also crucial for the health of our oceans and the creatures that call them home. However, coral diseases have become a significant threat, causing widespread damage and even death to these delicate ecosystems. One such disease is known as stony coral tissue loss disease, which has been spreading rapidly across the Caribbean and beyond. Now, a team of dedicated researchers has been working tirelessly to find an effective treatment for this disease, and what they've discovered is nothing short of remarkable. By using a common household chemical, chlorine, in a specially designed paste, scientists have found a way to combat the disease and give corals a fighting chance to recover. But here's the fascinating part. This treatment isn't just about curing the disease, it's also about understanding the complex relationships within the coral ecosystem. You see, corals are not just simple organisms, They're complex communities of animals and microorganisms living together in harmony. And when we talk about treating a coral disease, we're not just talking about saving one species, we're talking about preserving an entire web of life. As Mahiri Randrianarivo, a marine biologist at WWF in Madagascar, so eloquently put it, naturally occurring diseases do exist, and they are worsened by human-induced water pollution. This highlights the critical importance of addressing environmental issues, such as pollution and climate change, which can exacerbate these diseases. The story doesn't end there, though. While this chlorine-based treatment shows great promise, scientists are quick to point out that it's not a silver bullet. The real solution lies in tackling the root causes of coral disease, reducing pollution, protecting marine habitats, and addressing the impacts of climate change. As we continue on our nature walk journey, we're reminded that even in the face of adversity, there is always hope. Hope that through dedication, research, and a deep understanding of the natural world, we can find solutions to even the most pressing environmental challenges. And so, dear listeners, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty and resilience of coral reefs and the incredible work being done to protect them. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk, dear listeners. As we conclude our journey through the wonders of the natural world today, I'd like to take you on a fascinating detour into the realm of history and cuisine. You might be surprised at how these two seemingly disparate subjects intersect in the story of garum, the ancient Roman fish sauce that was once a staple condiment throughout the empire. Garum, for those who may not know, was a fermented fish sauce that Romans used to add flavor to their dishes. It was prized for its salty and umami flavors, although not everyone was a fan. The philosopher Seneca famously described one version as the overpriced guts of rotten fish. Despite its questionable appeal to modern tastes, garum played a significant role in Roman cuisine, coming in various forms such as a liquid sauce called garum or liquamen, and a solid paste known as ale. But have you ever wondered what exactly went into making this ancient condiment? Thanks to advances in DNA sequencing technology, we now have a better idea. A team of researchers led by Paula Campos at the University of Porto in Portugal has successfully extracted and analyzed ancient DNA from bony samples found in a Roman fish salting plant in northwest Spain. These samples dated back to roughly the 3rd century AD. The process of identifying the species of fish used in garum production was no easy task. The bones were extremely small, fractured, and had degraded over time due to acidic conditions. However, by comparing multiple overlapping DNA sequences and matching them to a full fish genome, the team was able to identify the fish remains as European sardines. This finding aligns with previous visual identifications of sardine remains in other Roman-era fish salting plants. What's more, the study also revealed that there was less genetic mixing of sardine populations from different ocean regions in ancient times compared to today. This insight could help assess the effects of human-environment interaction over the centuries, providing a unique perspective on how our actions have impacted marine ecosystems. As we wrap up this episode of Nature Walk, I hope you've enjoyed this culinary and historical excursion into the world of ancient Rome. It's a testament to the power of science in uncovering the secrets of the past and understanding our place within the natural world. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep exploring your natural world.